Oh, he's such a nice guy. Oh, I'm such a nice guy. Oh, he's such a nice guy. Guys, let's get out of here with this crap. We got the. Hey, if it was up to me, and it is up to me, this is gonna be the only video you need on the nice guy ever again. Ever again. Let's tune in. Welcome everyone to the Relationship Theory. This is Zay, the emotional scientist. This is going to be episode number 28, The Nice Guy. Here we take thoughts in, we break them down, we build them up, and we play them out. So today, what we're going to take in is this idea of the nice guy. Yeah, that's right, the nice guy. Just gonna go out for all you nice guys out there. This one's gonna go out to all the people who think that people are nice guys. This is gonna go out to everyone that likes to look at nice guys and say who they are. Well, I got something to tell you. Nice guys are not nice guys. But that, of course, that's just a label we put on them, right? That's what we do. We look at someone and we say that they're a nice guy. This is why we're surprised when they act out of character and they treat people much differently than they would have, than they did. They're called nice guys for a reason, right? Anyway, I'm here to talk about the nice guy. And actually, to start, I want to bring up this post I saw on social media, and I think this just hits home. This just hits right on the point that I'm trying to make. Now, this one's from Twitter, and it says, "The friend zone doesn't exist. You just think women owe you." Thread. Opening the door, being nice, buying her things she never asked you for, sending her sweet messages. These are all decisions you made. You could pay her rent, do her nails, and order her bundles. She still don't owe you anything. Being nice to a woman with hopes she in exchange gives you intimacy or her feelings doesn't make you a nice guy, it makes you a plotter. Women don't have to like you because you're nice to them. You aren't owed anything because you're a decent human being. Stop the entitlement. So I wanted to highlight this post here when it comes to the nice guys, because the first thing I wanted to tackle is this idea that we think that nice guys are differential to people. We think that they defer to others. We think that nice guys exist for other people. This is our mistake. And you know how I know this? Because of the way we try to teach people to stop being nice people. We do this thing where we look at the actions of the nice guy and then we say, or the nice girl, it doesn't matter. But we look at their actions and then we say, hey, it's nice that you did those things, but they never asked you for anything like that. Which does not leave space for, well, this is what I've been taught. And if this doesn't give me anything, then what happens to me? Where do I belong? Where's my place? Where do I stand? And no one ever asks that question. No one ever answers that question. No one even suggests that the nice person has a characteristic, has a personality, is a human being. No one does that. The reality is they're human. They're human. Maybe we don't want to remind nice people that they're human because they are highly beneficial to everyone, and knowing that if we let this person go on their own and obtain their own and make sure that they took care of themselves first, that this person could really, really outmatch me. And for that reason alone, this is exactly why we should be telling people, and I wouldn't leave it up to the people who aren't telling you. If you're a nice person and you're watching this right now, this is exactly what you need to know. You need to focus on yourself. Everyone thinks that because you don't deserve anything for what you're doing for other people, they think that just because they're not teaching you about your own personality and what it means for you to be yourself and to do the things that you like and to keep away from the things that you don't like. They think that it's just enough to tell you that no one else owes you anything. The issue isn't that no one owes anyone anything. The issue is that no one is teaching anybody how to be themselves and to how to keep things to themselves that they like and to refuse the things that they don't want away from them. That's what's more important than being nice. That's what's more important than being decent. That's what's more important than being entitled. Being who you want to be. Being the kind of person who knows what they don't want and actively refuses those things. And being the person who knows what they do want and taking those things up to themselves and owning the responsibility for what it means to have what you like and the cost thereof. Because it doesn't cost anything to refuse the things that you don't like, other than whatever it was giving you. But again, if you don't want it and it wasn't given to you before and you're refusing it, then you don't have to deal with it anyway. I responded to this post and I wanted to drop in my comment. And this is what I said. Great. Now let's tackle the friend zone from a less offensive angle, because all you're doing is reprimanding a person for the good things that they do. I don't know if it's an American thing or not, but all we know how to do is attack people for the things that are good and tell them you're doing it wrong, but then we don't teach them how to do it right. Anyway, people really think this is supposed to teach someone something. Anyway, how about the friend zone exists to men who were taught wrong about the way the world works, their mind works, and how women work? Let's try that angle instead of giving women more attention. It's like people don't know how to teach men. Because we're so addicted to looking at how the women are dealing with a plight, whether it's positive or negative. And in this circumstance, a nice person is getting flack for doing kind things. The conversation about being entitled to a woman's attention versus being a nice person are two completely different topics. They're not on the same level. Everyone is just so used to thinking that differential treatment automatically means you're beneath someone or you're under someone and you're trying to entreat someone to have something. And saying that really makes me think it's an American thing. The nice guy doesn't exist. The nice guy doesn't exist because the moment you teach the nice guy that they're actually a human being with their own wants and dislikes and likes and characteristics and pieces of joy and happiness that belongs completely to them and no one else, no one will ever be in possession of that nice guy ever again, because they would know better. And they don't need pain to realize these things. But we're so used to trying to teach people and letting them run into pricks instead of just guiding them along the way. The problem isn't that what you want cannot be had by what you're doing. The problem is that people aren't teaching you who you are in accordance to what you want, so that you navigate that world on your own. We don't have a consistent community yet in America or on the internet anywhere right now that allows for people to be listening to each other so intently, so closely. A lot of people are misguided and they do not have your best self in mind. They do not have the person that you want to be, the person you're hoping to be, the person you were taught to be. They don't have that person in mind. No. So, episode 28, the nice guy. The nice guy doesn't exist, and neither does the friend zone. The moment you teach someone that they don't need to do anything extra, more, anything self-deprecating in order to have what they want, and they truly understand that, you lose them forever. And I hope anyone who's using other people, I hope you do.